Hey everybody, this is dethaddr back at the Garden of the Death Shop again. And why do I look like hell this morning? Well, it's because I have not. I've just gotten up, so I've not really done anything except put on some clothes because we're gonna. Well, it's day of reckoning today. I was gonna pull my potatoes up when I got back home on Friday. Well, I was gonna pull it up the day that I got back home or the day after, but I was feeling ill, so I had to wait till the end of the work week. And while at the end of the work week, Mother Nature decided to throw me a curveball on the day that I was going to pull them up and start having a bunch of rainstorms. So I'm hoping that my potatoes didn't sprout. But we're going to go see, and if we do have some and they're not sprouted, then we're pulling everything up. Bear with me while I put you on my headphone. I'm hoping this will give you the down low view. Try and give you a little view of what's going on here. You see clovers growing all around that spigot there. Most of the garden stuff is done. Oh, I need to get some shallots up out of the ground too, it looks like. I've got ever-bearing strawberries. Those tri-stars are giving me a second batch, so I'm going to have to get in there. And this is going to make things tricky. I got cantaloupe right here that we're going to have to do something about. As you can see, there's been a lot of moisture in here, so I'm hoping that we got stuff going. And we actually have blueberries getting blue, which is kind of cool. I think I might still have some raspberries to pick over there. And looks like I have a few hornets and dragonflies in the corn over there, but that'll be for something else. I'm gonna have to watch out for these cantaloupe though. Alright, so I got myself a cooler. I wanted a 5-gallon bucket, but my 5-gallon buckets are all being used, so knee pads, throw them down in case I need them, because I'm going to have to get my hands in there. Gloves, of course. And chose the spading fork because there's less chance of damaging when pulling this stuff up here. But I'm hoping that it's not so wet that I can't actually get to stuff. These cantaloupe are going to be a pain in the butt because they're way further than where they should be. Here we go. As you can see, the plants all the way down on those. They're done. They sent all their energy back down to the little tubers down below. See, I can tell you right now, this is not what we're looking for. Little teeny tiny. That's not even a fingerling. The first one that I pulled out, I pulled up some really nice potatoes. So I come over here by the kind of defunct compost heap. I'm not sure if it's working or not, because I think that deer have been back to chew on it. But I think that ever since we did those little, oh my goodness, what in tarnation's name's going on here? I'm getting a second batch of raspberries this year. And not only that, but I have hornets on here that look like they're pollinating. That's a couple weird things. And just to let you know, sound is the neighbors again. They've been very, very slow and reluctant to get that house finished right next to me, so I'm hoping it won't take too much longer. Not because of the videos, but just because I'm anxious to get the rest of those weeds over there on the other side taken care of, so that way I can take better care of my yard. There we go. This is what we're looking for right here. Take a look at this. Boom. Perfect Yukon Golds right there. Now, I'm looking for a bunch that are about this size right here, because these guys here, I'm going to make cream peas and potatoes tonight. It's because I've got some peas from Trader Joe's, and well, I think I'll pull these wildflowers out. These things I planted on the hill. Well, when I first bought the house, or when we first built the house, planted these on the hill, and you can see they kind of took over. I'm going to try not to bug the morning glory. I hate that stuff. I'm going to try not to bug the bees too much. Let them do their thing. So at least they're going to have some stuff to eat now. Have some late food. As you can see here, though, we got potato. That is, what is this? That is, oh, it's a chunk of wood, actually. Didn't quite do everything. I'm gonna have to spray these down, and then we'll store them in a cool and dark spot. I have one all picked out. So I've got Yukons on this side, russets on that side. We still got a plant over there, and hopefully that's not a new plant. Like I said, I was hoping Mother Nature wasn't sprouting my potatoes. It looks like she afforded me some time. Thank you. I actually very much appreciate that. Now, I have to look very good here. I have to look very well because, as you well know, last year over there have more potatoes I'm going to have to pull up. Now, the ones on top I'm not going to be able to eat. Those are green because they popped up all the way and everything and exposed to sunlight and all that. Potatoes get exposed to sunlight, that's when things start getting bad. See, my whole thing here is that, yeah, I have to be super careful because I've got cantaloupes below me. And I really don't want to dig into any potatoes, so I'd be very careful. Like I said, look at this. You got some little teeny tiny guys. Not even fingerling size, but we got some usables right here. Now, these are ones I planted back in March. So, in case you were wondering, late March, I was able to put those in the ground, and when I was getting ready to go on vacation, these were dying off. I had to look it up because I was like, oh my god, my potatoes are dying. Why are they dying? It's because their life cycle had been up. And I'm not sure how far these are going to go out, truthfully. So I really have to be careful. Dig down and break up all the earth that's down here. And probably weed out any of that stuff. I gotta admit though, with the first potato that I pulled up over here from a plant that was over here, I'm not super impressed with the turnout of these ones here. These are all like small little guys. I'm like being eggshelly. I think I've put these 3 rows 3 deep here, maybe. I'm not finding much though. And I mean, these do go down quite a ways. So, we'll see what I'm making tonight. I might not be making what I think I'm making if I don't find many of the right size. I got ones that are smaller than what I need, and I got ones that are way larger than what I need. See, that's the stuff I gotta watch out for. Okay, if I leave that, what's gonna happen is it's gonna end up turning into one of those guys down there, and I'll have potatoes up here again next year. And I think that next year I'm gonna move them down. See, you need to look up artichokes. Artichokes didn't do very well there. I bet you they do better here because they get more water. I think what happened with my green beans over here was, see the 2 that are there? One of them got a little dry. I think that a lot of it had to do with those deer that came through. I think they stomped on them. And, well, that just took out my... Well, let's see here. I'm not finding much there. And this right here is That is the seed, and it is spent. Check that up top there. I don't want that back in the ground, as you know full well if that goes back in the ground, I end up finding more potatoes. Little teeny tiny guys. I think what might have happened here, part of what might have happened is that I put too many nutrients down. Potatoes thrive in poor soil. So they probably would have worked in this stuff that I pulled out. Problem is that if you try and pull that up, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. You see I'm starting to get ears of corn. So we're going for a long video today. See, the thing is that these go down. So I'm a little flabbergasted. Oh, there we go. Whew. Good. All right, maybe I need to dig down all the way because, yeah, this goes way down. Way down deep. There might still be some at the bottom. Oh, look. Thistle. That's a piece of the old clay. Same stuff that's over there. It's kind of the edge. But like I said, I want to make sure that I get them all, because if I don't, it's going to be trouble. There's another nice one. See, you can see how it's got the attachment. Yeah, looks like we got to him in time. Not too much damage. Unfortunately, not any rot. I was worried about that. I was worried about rotting and sprouting because of the rain. But I also thought because we had such big plants that maybe we were going to get a few more than what we're getting. But we are getting nicer size than what we got last year, so I can't really complain too much. So you can see a nice deep bed here. There's got to be another one down here. Or two. Or three. So now I'm starting to get some of the ones I'm looking for. Just the right size. This spading fork is definitely the right tool for this. Ooh. Feel all those. Don't see anything in them though. Feel the roots though. As far down as it goes right there. Yeah, I put this a good all the way down to the bottom of the thing, so at least 12 inches. And that's a break. Another piece. Put plenty of potash down. Like I said though, I'm thinking that might not have enjoyed it so much because, oh, is that from raspberries? That might be because I was going underneath. See, I knew that we had raspberries trying to invade over here. So I need them to stay up there. I might let them invade in the second area there, but I'm not going to let them take over the whole garden. They're like blackberries. Once they get that foothold, that's all they want to do. Well, that could be the reason why we've got so few over here. Alright, let's see what we got. Ah, there we go. That was it. Nice. These little ones. Gotta make sure we get rid of them. It's already growing. Give it a little toss. Here we go. Oh wow, we tossed up a bunch there. Looking good. Yeah, these will all be nice. What we gotta do is store them in a cool spot away from sunlight, because sunlight will turn them all into green potatoes. And green potatoes are no good. Let's see, that one did a lot better. Look at that. Nice size on those. There you go. Another good one that's good for the cream peas and potatoes. Sweet. I'll probably have enough for those. Just right here alone. Alright, I gotta go through this part good though, because there's gonna be one hiding. It's gonna be in these little outskirts and outlying areas. I planted way close. So the good news is that once I get through here and pick through here, I can use this as my standing and just fork everything over. See, they don't like to grow in that clay, in just that clay, so it's not bad that it's there. All right. Okay, so I can go further along now, sideways. So anyway, I think you get the gist of what I'm doing here, so I'm going to take off the head cam, and I will be back shortly to show you what I got. Alright, and here we are. It is in the bottom of a cooler, and it looks like about, maybe about half the cooler. A little bit underwhelming for how big those plants were, but still better than nothing. Got enough for tonight, got enough for at least another 1 or 2 meals for Heather and I, so definitely worth the effort, and it's going to taste a hell of a lot better than what comes in the store. I'll let these guys go ahead and work on the thing next door, and I'll save the other set, the russets, for later. Anyway, dethaddr at the death shop saying I will catch you later, and I'm not going to let you look at my ugly mug again because, man, yeah, I'm sweaty now, and it's ugly. It's hot outside. Catch you later, guys. Stay safe out there. Hey guys, and pardon the mess in here too, because yeah, my kitchen got done with my breakfast, but take a look here, man. This is all of my one variety of shallots anyway, and we're gonna brush these off and set them up and cure them. I only went and looked at them. Well, actually I knew that they were ready to go earlier today. I think I even said something, but I decided to go pull them up anyway because I was looking for some garlic in the store today, and my garlic's not quite ready, but to go with the roast that I got. And well, yeah, they didn't have any garlic. This is the problem with the stores. They have garlic that's half rotten. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these off, probably brush off a little of the dirt. We're going to cure all these shallots here, put it in a paper bag, nice dry cool location. Just let the skin come up on them, all except for one of them, because one of them is going to have the great honor of being part of tonight's Wagyu roast feast with the cream peas and potatoes. I don't know, I might do a few shallots. Anyway, dethaddr in the kitchen of the death shop. It's not cooked to death. It's still a project at home. Ooh. But there is a holy ton of shallot in here. I hope Heather doesn't get too mad that I'm dirtying up the sink really bad. I'm not actually going to wash. I'm just going to brush. For you want to let the dirt fall off, because if you don't let this dirt fall off on its own and you wet these down, it's going to kill the curing process on them, and you'll end up with probably rotten shallot, and nobody likes rotten shallot. These puppies, even though it's late August, last year's, I had a good 4-5 months when I used the last one, and it was still good. It's starting to dry a little bit. You can tell when they start getting dimpled on their on the outside. They start getting dimpled like those onions you see in the store, where they're little, each one of their little, I don't know what you call it, a nice little ray there with the cells in it. When it starts looking like it's getting dimpled in, like it's no longer like, what would the word be, I guess, plush. But I've got about, I mean, this is just off of 8 shallots. 8 plantings? I don't even think it was 8. Wait a second. Let me think. No, it was 12. Yeah. 3 in a row, 4 rows, yeah. So 12. This isn't my French shallots, though. I'm letting them stay just a little bit longer until they start breaking out of the ground. That's when you know the shallots are ready. But that's why I pulled these, because I knew that they were ready. And boy, they're going to be delicious. I already know that from last year. Just can't wait to sink my teeth into them. Anyway, guys, dethaddr looking once again crazy at the death shop. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Yeah, I hope I'm not too disheveled. I've been running around and digging stuff out and doing other stuff today, but we're going to have an awesome dinner tonight because of it. Catch you later, guys. Bye.